continuing with our Kamen Super Sentai month, we actually get to a Sentai review. I decided why not to review something all Sentai related, and while Sentai and Kamen Rider the two is a bit not really usually been seen much with its older brother kind of working into much of an anniversary announcements. Yeah, I think I do haven't checked on the Super Sentai. Let's see if there's any new announcements for any new projects they're going to work on, but yeah, so far I would say mostly Zinkaiger. Aside from Zinkaiger being there, I would say yeah. I will talk about Zinkaiger when we get to when I feel like when we review that. I want to for now focus more on basically Showa and Heisei. Maybe I'll talk about a little bit of rerun, basically in a few episodes, but yeah. So yeah. Let's talk about Go Ranger. Go Ranger, I don't know the production history behind Go Ranger other than originally Ishimori really wanted to do a series about, I should think about making a series, make a commerce series that would, would literally be about 5 members. I think, sorry, I remember it was a Stratoku, but still. But still. Didn't work out too well, so didn't really feel like it, so they decided, whoop, time to save it for some other idea. Whoop, time to save it for an entirely different team. So instead, we decided, yeah, Rangers. And the original was going to be called Red 1, and it would be the team's name, but decided, nah, and basically just call it Go Ranger. And also we have, then again, Red 1 will be later on used for Fire Man. Hang on one second. That's what I'm saying. Sorry about that. I really need to do something that. So yeah. So yeah, and then this series was born. And yeah, funny thing, this series wasn't really a common writer because Turbo stated that early on they stated that Turbo Man was basically the first Sentai team. Yeah. Actually, Turbo Man was supposed to celebrate the 10-year anniversary after the 10-year. Was considered, stated Turbo Man after episode 0 that everyone just stated, oh, it's Gory. In Turbo Man, they stated that everyone started with Battlefield J. Yeah, the first episode was weird. Yeah, the first episode was 10 right, the 10 gather, the 10 Sentai counting on you. Well, this is meant. The first episode was meant to be more of a introduction to the Sentai of the new team and whatnot. And I know at the time they just think Battlefield J started the whole thing. Despite the fact that Go Ranger as well as Jackal were never announced as Sentai series. Weird idea. I know this is also later. I know later on this was going to be retconned to be re-included, and I know they later on retconned it by just re-including them in an anniversary. And yeah, this is where they fought. And while this is the finally we acknowledge that O Ranger exists. Yes, we are aware. We're gonna acknowledge this. Danger exists. So, yeah. Weird, but okay. But yeah, let's just get on with the first episode and talk about it. So we begin with Kento Eagle Base, and yeah, everything was normal. And yeah, okay, first of all, the intro. I do enjoy the intro, it's pretty fun because and does show this team. Okay, now let's get back to the first episode. We get to Kento Eagle Base, and they're playing the whole football team, and all of a sudden they just a foot some weird black cross symbol hit the football, and they recognized it was a black cross on me. And the Chili's came out of nowhere and shoot the entire base and went on a surprise attack. And one by one. And yeah, for some reason they never think about just killing all of them and leaving only one of their members alive to tell the tale. Yeah. This is for one of the first characters, by the way. Taya. Then we get to Toko, Kushio, Toko. And this will happen in Akasaka, Adaka, Peggy, and Kaiji. In Toko, Kuju, Hokkaido, Asaka. Sorry for pronouncing it, you can butcher half these names. Yeah, after pretty much just basically doing the exact same thing, celebrating the end of Eagle. Sarah decided. She decided, yep, you know what, I'm just gonna recruit whoever's alive and bring them to the second base. And for some reason, yes, this is also in the jump skip. For some reason, in between the whole massacre and whatnot, between those two episodes, they somehow already got their powers. For some reason, they already got their powers a lot earlier in the show. Seriously, were they really? Imagine, I literally had. Which. They got their episode powers a lot earlier. Or, like, I kind of wish you actually get a bit more backstory how they got their powers instead of just suddenly just cut to a giant skip. Sorry if I don't know much of the episode. Anyways, the rest of the surviving members decided to go to the snack on restaurant, which they've been teasing a lot. So the team rescued a bunch of children who were locked in the warehouse stealing gunpowder. Luckily, all the children were rescued before the bomb exploded. Thank God, at least they know they did a job. Well, I know this is our newbies, but thank God they're lucky to save some kindergartners. So yeah, chase down the team. So they chase down one of the monsters, the Golden Mask, which we saw in an earlier scene. And yeah. Which we end up going with basically just roll call teams, pretty much everything else. And then, yeah. Huh. Huh. Yeah, and then we also get to the first finisher, and yeah, just killing out the monster immediately with the goranger storm, which is basically the team kicking a football at the enemy so hard they exploded. And again, this is Sentai, and now they didn't go with the giant monster. This is early Sentai, mind you, way before the mechas and other stuff. So yeah, this is a lot of early Showa stuff. Mind you, this was around the time when Strong World started airing, and mind you, this is way before that happens. So yeah, pretty much the first and the episodes with them just going, yep, pretty much we're gonna the fight the Black Cross, and also the Black Cross for. I know early episodes we don't really see him much, and while as the show progresses, you actually see a lot more of his appearance. But seriously, he does look like a rejected and yeah, I'm not gonna make that joke. I know. Not worth the jokes. So yeah, I think it's the first episode it does pretty well of explaining and showing a better bit of the lore of the whole set of what's to come and everything. And while I admit I didn't watch the rest of the series as I wanted to go do this more month of series to most likely do some things. So yeah. Anywho, next time I'm gonna review at least a Heisei show. I might think about review in the first Heisei show if I feel. Well, I will have plans to review Heisei. I do have plans to review Heisei show, um, so yeah, when we come next time, I'm gonna be talking about the very first episode of what I would like to say revive of a series revive a of how Kamen Rider revives itself. It's Kuga. Bye.